For today's lesson, we're going to take a look at Module 4, Lesson 18, Dilation. So in the previous lesson, Lesson 14 and 15, we looked at dilating on the coordinate plane and also identifying. For this lesson, we're mostly going to focus on identifying. All right, so this is still SOL 8.7. Given a polygon, apply transformations to include translations, reflections, and dilations. Our focus for this lesson is dilations. So the learning target, given a pre-image, I can identify the coordinates of the image of a two-dimensional figure that has been dilated. All right, so if we recall back before we get into the exercises, if we recall when the scale factor is greater than 1, we enlarge. When the scale factor is less than 1, we shrink. All right. So for number 1, it says point A79 is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of 6. What are the coordinates of point A prime? So remember, with dilations, we are multiplying. So that means my x coordinate, which is 7, is going to be multiplied by 6. And my y coordinate, which is 9, is going to be multiplied by 6. So I have A prime. 6 times 7 is 42. And 6 times 9 is 54. All right, so based on the fact that my scale factor is greater than 1, this enlarged, and we can definitely tell by my coordinate points of 42, 54. All right, number 2, point B, negative 8, 5, is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of 2. What are the coordinates of point B prime? So again, I'm going to be multiplying by 2, which gives me negative 16, 10, which again, I can see that since my scale factor is greater than 1, that we are enlarging this point, or enlarging portion of this shape. All right, and for number 3, it says point C, 6, negative 2, is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of a half. What are the coordinates of C prime? All right, so C prime, we're multiplying by 1/2. Since 1/2 is less than 1, we know that we are shrinking. So we have 6 times 1/2, so half of 6 is 3, and half of negative 2 is negative 1. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and look at number 4 and number 5. All right, doing the exact same thing. Remember, with scale factors, we are multiplying whether it is a fraction or whether it is a whole number. All right, so it says point D, 0, 12, is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of 1/3. What are the coordinates of D prime? All right, so we have D prime. We know that 0 times 1/3 just gives us 0. And we know that 1/3 of 12 is 4. So here we can see that the shape would shrink. And then point E prime, or excuse me, point E, negative 2, negative 5, is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of 3. What are the coordinates of E prime? So remember, each my x and my y coordinate are going to be multiplied by 3. So we get negative 6, negative 15, which this again would enlarge. All right, so looking at exercise 6, it says the coordinate of triangle ABC are shown on the coordinate plane below. The triangle is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of 12. Identify the coordinates of the triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. First, let's look at the original coordinates, so our pre-image. So we have A is negative 2, 2. We have B, negative 3, negative 3. And we have C, which looks like 6, 1. All right. Multiplying by a scale factor of 12, A prime is going to be negative 24, 24. B prime is going to be negative 36, negative 36. And C prime is going to be 72, 12. All right, now let's take a look at exercise 7. All right, so it says triangle ABC has coordinates 3, 2, 12, 3, and 9, 12. Draw and label triangle ABC on the coordinate plane, which has been already drawn for you. The triangle is dilated from the origin by a scale factor of a third. Identify the coordinates of the dilated triangle A prime, B prime, C prime, and then draw and label it. So here it's already been drawn for you, but again, we're just going back to labeling it. So we have A prime. All right, so we're multiplying by a scale factor of a third. So 3 times 1/3 is going to give me 1, and 2 times 1/3 is going to give me 2/3. B prime, we have 12 times 1/3, which is going to give me 4, and 3 times 1/3, which is going to give me 1. And then C prime, 9 times 1/3 is going to be 3, and 12 times 1/3 is 4. All right. Now it is time for you to do some practice with dilations, translations, and reflections. Tomorrow's lesson, we're actually going to be identifying the transformation, whether it's a dilation, a translation, or a reflection. Once you are finished with those, we are going to review them together.